All right, special unboxing here. Phil has no idea what's going on, and that's how I wanted it, because I want a completely unimpeded opinion, because we have a new manufacturer I've never ordered from before.
It's heavy.
That I placed an order for a custom jersey off of VintageIceHockey.com, who does custom teams every so often and completely ridiculous things. And the heavy thing that Phil notices is a free hockey puck from Vintage Ice Hockey, which is for the Tallahassee Tiger Sharks. Now, again, I love me a ridiculous minor league jersey. If you couldn't tell, I have paw prints. This is a custom Tallahassee Tiger Sharks jersey, worn in the mid-95 to 97 by an ECHL team, and I got it with John Uniacke on it. And the most important thing, and why this is really something special, is these sleeve numbers, complete in shark mouths. Shark mouths! Now, I did kind of expect this to not be completely screen printed. It paid about $130. The 15% off coupon worked for jerseys. Overall, it seems like pretty decent quality, though. I mean, pieces are stitched together well. What do you think, Phil? If you bought one of these, what would you think? And be honest, because look, Vintage Ice Hockey, is this worth getting?
See, I'm a fan of the crest, so screen print's not my favorite thing. I mean, it's not bad quality.
I don't know what they did for the real thing. So
I mean, my question is, how long do these last? Because the one thing about jerseys, Shrems, he does oxy baths.
Oxy baths.
Like, and after several washes, like, he's very meticulous when it comes to this. Like, we don't necessarily mount as much. Well, how much of this will rub off eventually? I mean, it's a nice. The fabric's pretty good. It's very close to a Fanatic feel versus an Adidas feel.
I mean, I feel it feels like '90s Doreen to me, but I don't know how well that comes across. But
it doesn't feel as plasticky. So, I mean, that'd be a very comfortable jersey to wear if you were playing. Looks like it'd breathe well.
Yeah, it's not the thickest thing.
And I mean, yeah, it's a pretty Flow. I mean, that's, I guess, the brand.
I don't know. I've never seen this brand before. I mean, look, it seems fine. Overall, I would make sure it's something you want, because it is a little higher price than it probably should be. I mean, because you can go on Sublimation Kings and get custom thing for $70, but they don't mess around with copyrights and such. So you got to make sure it's something truly custom and not something that has existed. Overall, I'm satisfied. Give us a sec. Let me try it on. Let's talk about how it actually fits. YouTube magic. Look, it fits well. I got an XL, which is what I am in just about everything. It fits very nice. I mean, I was going to say maybe it's a little... No, it's not. This is how it should fit. Overall, I'm pretty satisfied with this. A ridiculous jersey from a ridiculous time. And, yeah, it's about... I guess they work with the actual owners of the trademarks to do this correctly. I don't know entirely, but...
Probably some percentage of the sales goes to them or something like that.
Yeah, I would think so.
But it's good. Like, if you look at the sleeve, like Adidas cuts... a lot of times they've been skimping in the arm length, so like a 56, which is usually what I'm in. I'm between a 54, 56. The new Adidas cut, it's actually like a 56 to 54.5. So this looks, I mean, you can see it is kind of tight at that point, but you are stretching it out.
Yeah,
but it doesn't cut as slim. I mean, I know fashion, but like we're both kind of larger guys. We don't like things clinging to us. So
yeah, no,
it looks like it flows pretty well.
I expected more things to be stitched, but then again, with a lot of how that goes, it ends up looking worse as a fake. So
you said it was $130, 15% off.
Yeah. So it was like, what, 150?
Something like that?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't bad.
But like, for it's only pushing 100, you kind of want something stitched. Some pieces stitched. You can have some simulation, but like, again, making this like this would be an awful crest to try to replicate.
And I don't know what the originals were. I think they might have been heat press on like the air knit, like old football jersey stuff, because it was the '90s and it was the like lower level minor league teams that did not last. So, I mean, maybe they do on other products. I think I'll buy again. I don't know what it'll be. They just released a thing for the Columbus Mad Cows, which was a one-night event from the Columbus Chill. It looks hilarious and fun. I don't know that I'll get that one, but overall, satisfied enough. Would buy again, and it's a recommendation from John on Ugly Thirds. Again, that's you wanna.
Well, I was gonna say we've talked about vintage hockey, ice hockey before. We had our video on with the Icemen.
They did. They had the Seattle Iron Men that the Seattle Reverse Retro was based on, and that looks. I don't know. Look, I'd have to order. I don't know.
I don't know.
This is screen printed.
I contemplated getting one of those because I was like, okay, but I don't think I ever bit the bullet. And they only make them for so long, so you might.
Yeah, they do limited runs.
So I'm also trying to save for the next set of jerseys coming out, because Winter Classic jerseys should be coming out within the next couple weeks. So that's something to tune in for.
Well, if this gives you any incentive to get one, I'd recommend a vintage ice hockey. Mm-hmm. So that's a hot take from Ugly Thirds. He's Phil. I'm John. And Phil, take us out.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell so you get notifications of new videos, and come back for another episode of Ugly Thirds.
Would recommend.